As soon as I hit record, a plane decides to fly over. So, one moment. Hey everyone, my name is Erin James. This review of the movie Polite Society, written and directed by Nita Manzoor. This is one of the few films I will be reviewing during the Atlanta Film Festival here in lovely Atlanta, Georgia. The movie is about teenage Rhea Khan, who feels the desperate need to save her older sister Lena from a marriage that could only lead her to what she believes is her impending doom. And the movie is just as dramatic as that sounds, and I loved it. This movie presents elements from different genres and mediums and puts them together into a fun and entertaining film and story that I did enjoy, that was entertaining, even though it took me some time to really fall into the story, especially in the first half. I was gonna say first act, but I'll say the first half because I think it kind of started off a bit slow and took time to build up, but once it got to what it needed to, it was amazing. And there were so many unexpected plot lines and directions this movie went that kept me interested and kept me intrigued, and I think it was approached very well and executed very well. Once I was in though, I was committed. The friends played by Serafina Bey and Ella Bruccialeri were very interesting characters, fun to watch, and got funnier as the movie progressed. And actually, their characters developed almost as much as some other characters that had more screen time in the movie. And I think every character overall was very well written, and they played their part in the movie. No one overstayed their welcome. All the actors played their characters well, and it felt that they did their part and contributed as much as they could to the story as it moved along. Ritu Arya, who played Lena, the older sister, did very well, and I liked the way she played her character and developed her character, especially as her character changed and being, I would say, pretty impressionable based on who gave her what she wanted, not always being genuine or honest with how they felt about her, what their plans were with her, but when she felt welcomed, accepted, wanted, or desired, then she would shift in order to please that individual or give that individual what she believed they wanted. And I like the epiphanies this character went throughout this film, and it went in stages and phases, and I like that development. And I was very interested in Lena as a character. Priya Kansara as Rhea did great. As Rhea, she was fun to watch. I really liked following her along on this journey, and I would like to see Kansara in a lot more films in the future, or shows. I'd like to see her perform more, and not just as a side character, as a lead. I think she led this movie very well, and at no point did it feel like she needed to rely or depend on supporting actors or characters to help push any scenes forward where she was in charge and she was the lead and focus at that time. This movie was very vibrant in a couple ways. It was fun, entertaining, funny, and a very enjoyable ride with a very heartwarming message at its core. And so I feel bad that I did not really fall into it as quickly as I wanted to and as much as I wanted to, because I ended up leaving with satisfaction and being very pleased and not wanting much more, but feeling that it did not hit me as deeply as I expected it to. I think that's my fault for setting such high expectations for this movie, because overall it's a good movie and I can see myself going back to it and appreciating it much more than I do now. I will say for sure this movie is worth watching or checking out, especially if you are into these heartwarming family films that can be over the top and dramatic. This provided elements of a soap opera or a novella while going even more over the top, because it recognized that and recognized the satire of it and was very meta, while also presenting other elements from other shows, other genres, and other mediums. And I loved how it tied it together, and I think there are very few people that are able to do that successfully and in a way that is very entertaining and fun to watch. Anyway, until next time, y'all take care of each other, check up on one another, check up on yourself, and remember, potential has no limit.